First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Cleveland Indians and the Minnesota Twins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Simon Richardson will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good perforance out of him.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland.
Striding in, number 34. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Now at the plate, Andres Gimenez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so.
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting third.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Starting off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on first to the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting fourth.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah. Oh, no, it dropped. The throw to third. And he is in there.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first, so he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas. Fouled away. Thomas, native of Tennessee. This is his first year at the big league level. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. High and deep to right center. Buxton on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can. And that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Naylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 twin error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0.
Leading off for the Twins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Byron.
Laid off the fender there, but it's in for a called strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Mercado sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across. In now, Mike Zunino. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And that's in there for strike 1. And he fouls this one off.
Ball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. This is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Oscar Mercado. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Grounded slowly to the left side. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. But they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Sean Obradovich.
Leading off.
They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 home. That's a good chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Got him. Ready now, Shorty Holt went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on its way. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Naylor will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the battle. Rodman told me, "Players are awesome in here. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a really good and from inside the clubhouse.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and 1 strike. I got a ball, 1 strike. And a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Obradavo coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 34 home runs now on the year. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The batter, the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball.
I got the count.
But no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and he will run this one down. Good read off the bat for the second out.
The right fielder
stepping in and ready for another shot. Lane Thomas earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead. Standing in, Dan Robinson, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So coming to the plate, Brooks Lee. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also anxious to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Missed low inside with it. 1-1. In the air, out to right. Thomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
2-0.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 2-0 on the way. is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball. If that was not in the zone he was looking for, move on to the next bat.
Number 10.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 36.
So digging in now, Cam Gallagher hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Indians lead it 4-0. Here's Byron Buxton now back to the top of the lineup. They're still looking for the first base runner in this
center field.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. The 1-2. Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he's struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Rounded down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Koo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No runs, no hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Gallagher recovers. Goes late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Left fielder. So here's the cleanup pitch. And not what he wanted to do there is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Koo is off at first with 2 away. One and one. 2-1.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Tough pitch. Things just
Now
not
it's
going
3-1.
his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado will start things out as we begin the 5th.
Oscar Mercado.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there.
1 and
2. And that misses 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Obradovich is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, number 33.
Striking in for the Indians, number 34. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Ball 1.
That's off the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really good pitch to hit.
The second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Andres Jimenez. A hit in 2 tries so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up. Koo in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Nope,
And that's going to be
ball.
high 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works to count back full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the game.
So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His 2nd hit tonight. That'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm that he currently leads the team in that category.
That's a ball.
And slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. He's thinking RBI, what does he do? Double drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now Blake Taylor takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Now batting, right fielder.
In now, Lane Thomas. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 to first. W right there. He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Indians 7 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so he's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. High in the air out towards shallow right. Thomas is there. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Minnesota DH, Royce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
I got the count.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lewis, a California-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this game for Minnesota.
Hey, Dilo, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
From the stretch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Lewis, base runner at first with 1 out. Here now the 2-2. drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Digging in once again, Tyler
Leading off
Freeman.
Indians, the shortstop, Tyler Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. W has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
The bat
plate now is the designated hitter, Mike Zunino. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
He's in.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always say on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cam Gallagher. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
The count is 1-2.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now
ready once again. Oscar Mercado. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball one.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
That's ball
2 balls and a strike.
The count 2-1. Nope,
oh,
that's
not
down.
an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, he sends it out of play. 3-2 one more time. Well hit out to straightaway center. Buxton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 9 on the year as the blowout continues. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now back, number 34.
Timeout.
Number 31 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for
into the box now. Number 34.
Number 31.
He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right
now.
That's another hard hit.
3 for 4
right there. He's looking super.
Standing in now, Andres Jimenez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Ball and a strike. 1-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh,
And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
Hey.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Indians 10 and the Twins nothing. Here's Carlos Correa now. Start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, man. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Thomas is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fouled away. Smoke toward the hole. Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first throw. As long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. Forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Still 1-2. Lee leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning.
Tyler W.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Grounded back up the middle. Dive, and he knocks it down. No chance of recovery here. Despite a great effort to
third baseman.
Riding in, Tim Koo, looking to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
And he popped him up. Freeman shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So next it'll be a 4-hole hitter for the Tribe,
the first baseman,
Naylor. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
So stepping in, Lane Thomas. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tyler.
Digging in, Tyler Freeman. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the off-balance throw will be too late. So a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Mike Zunino
starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bounce it to the left side. 1 there. Out. On to first. It can hit the double play.
The catcher, number 36.
And play Cam Gallagher. Runner in scoring position with Shogun. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
Nope,
and a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Indians forced to settle for 1. 7th inning scratch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. The Indians on top, 11-0. Number 4 Minnesota hitter, Sean Abradavis.
The left fielder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And there's 1 away.
The right fielder.
Riding in once again, Shorty Holt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2 now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do at a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at that, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. Fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, the designated
Stepping
hitter.
in, Royce Lewis. He singled it last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Clean. Loves it. And will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado.
Leading off with the Indians.
He's ready. Here's the
center
first
fielder.
offering.
Oscar.
And, look inside, but that's
0-1.
ruled as strike, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Oscar Mercado goes quietly to lead off
number
the 8th.
34.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout.
In now, number 34. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, Correa. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Andres Jimenez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. And now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game.
2-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself
well hit deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now that's popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Indians lead 1, but they lead it. Digging in, Dan Robinson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting.
They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But
the
what's really impressive
4.
to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. This stuff is very good.
Plate, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Liner towards second. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Now,
second baseman.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Nope.
Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Smoke toward third. Right to Ramirez. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Josh Naylor. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Obradovich giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first down of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
The batter,
digging in 2. Now, Tyler Freeman. Ready. Here's the first offering.
Freeman.
Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. High fastball is in there. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider.
Well, some lessons have to be learned the hard way, like right here. The youngster serves up a 4-seamer, but it's now straight as a rope. The hitter's eyes get as big as saucers, and he crushes it out of here. I doubt he'll serve up another 4-seamer in that location.
Now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Stepping in now, number 34. She'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Cool is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man. Hunter Wood, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen.
Number 44.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. 2-2. Well hit to right, but foul. Another try at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you. But you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was great all night long.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
1-0.
Tyler W. is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
Fastball just missed above the zone. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it, the left fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now digging in to try it again.
Your attention, please.
Will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over. 14-0 is the final in this one. The Tribe jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Cleveland Indians combined for 4 total home runs as they pulverized the Twins 14-0. As of right now, the Twins are in first place in the AL Central. They have a small 1.5 game advantage over second. And the driven in on a total of 3 hits as the Angels down the White Sox 9-3.